Welcome to day 7 of the digital clean sweep. You've already tackled your desktop, your downloads, tabs, and even browser extensions, and that is worth celebrating. Great job so far. Today we're moving on to something that often becomes digital clutter without us realizing it: our bookmarks. Bookmarks should make life easier. They're like a shortcut to your digital classroom or home office. But when your bookmarks bar is a graveyard of old links, or everything's shoved into one giant folder, it's not really saving you time, it's costing you time. It's like tossing papers into a bin and calling it organized. So we have a 3-step mission today. It starts with auditing what you've saved. We're going to go to our bookmarks bar, expand to our folders and our hidden lists, and we're going to look for outdated, broken, or irrelevant links. So that is our audit step. And while we do that, we will then delete what we do not need. We will be ruthless about it. If it is not useful or serving you in your teaching and planning and daily living anymore, then please get rid of it. And our final 3rd step will be to create meaningful folders for the things that remain. We'll use categories that make sense for how each of us works individually. All right, ready to tackle this project? Let's get started. I'm going to start over here on this personal Gmail, and then we're going to switch in a little bit to my school email. But on this account, the thing I showed you the other day, we had some tabs we didn't know what we wanted to do with them, and so we pinned them, we shortened them and abbreviated them over here. So now we can take a look back at these and decide if they're really relevant and worth keeping. And if they are, we're going to pin them to our bookmarks bar before we ever start weeding things out. So this engineering design one, I want to keep this. I go back to this. So I'm right clicking on it, and I am going to choose to put this on my bookmarks. Let me see, did I do this? Oh, silly me. No, I want to right click down here, not on the tab, but here in my bookmarks bar. And I right click and choose add page. And that's about all there is to it. If I want it right out here on my bookmarks bar, where I can see it, then I can put it right there. Or remember, one of our steps is to make categories that are functional. So I'm going to make a folder for design thinking, because that's a specific topic that I work with throughout the year. So anything I have on that, I'm going to keep in that folder. Now I'm going to unpin this, and I'm going to delete that tab. I don't need it anymore. I'm just going to close it. All right, I'm going to do the same thing here. This actually goes with design thinking, if you can believe it, creating Rubik's Cubes mosaics. So I'm going to add this page into that particular folder, the design thinking folder. Save and then unpin and close. And then I left one more. Oh, I thought I left one more to look at, but it looks like, unless I closed the wrong one just then, hopefully I didn't. Be careful when you're doing this. Don't delete something you don't mean to. Hopefully I didn't lose it. Of course, I could always check my history. I could go back to my history and see what else did I close. Yeah, no, those are the, I guess I might have had that one open twice. Okay, all right. Now let's go through our bookmarks bar right here and just check anything that is right there. So Amazon Inspire. I was thinking this was my actual Amazon, but it is not Amazon. So, and whatever it was, it does not work anymore. So right click on the icon, delete. Okay, I'm not going to go through this folder yet, but I'm going to just move. I'm going to click and drag it to the end so that it's alphabetical. Spectrum is my service provider. Let me make sure that it still goes there. Okay, so I need that. This is a school blogging site, and I don't need that anymore. This is a folder. I'll go through that folder in a little bit. This website link is no good anymore. Delete that. And we'll test this one as well. Seems to be taking a really long time. Looks like it's a Flash type file, and Flash was sunset, so yeah, I don't think this one's working anymore. Let me delete that. Okay, so now I'm left with just folders, and if I click my all bookmarks, I can see just a few things that are in my bookmarks but are not on my bookmarks bar necessarily, and I can check. It looks like these two might be duplicated even though the icon is different. So let me take a look and see what that is. Okay, and let me open the other one. See if it looks the same. Oh, they don't look, they are not exactly the same. Okay. I don't really think I need this one though. I'll have to decide later. I'm not going to waste your time while I try to decide. All right, let me show you just very quickly my school one, like I mentioned. So I've got a bunch of folders already created here, and they are meaningful to me. That's what your folders need to be, are meaningful to you. So things for Science Olympiad are here under Science Olympiad. The calculator training that I have to do with students every year. Our curriculum, quick links to some curriculum. Techie geeky stuff that I'm just loving right now is in that folder. Some other random teaching resources, but you know what? I see Quibi listed here, and I saw Quibi also right there. So I'm going to want to come back here. I'm going to check to see, is this link the same as this link? And it sort of looks like it is. It didn't change anything, so I don't need that in both places, and the other place is a better place for it. So clean that up, clean it up. I've got to go through all of these and see which ones work. Notice that there's a dissertation research folder here, and as I glance through and I then go back over here to my dissertation research folder, I'm not sure if these are exactly the same or not. I may have shared that folder, so I need to double check and see if I've got that in both places as well. And I just need to do some good cleanup. I gotta do some heavy duty cleanup, just like many of you probably do as well. So once you've got things cleaned up, another thing you might consider is to create a folder that's just a quick access folder with the links to the 3 or 4 or 5 things that you use the very most, if you don't want to use that categories feature that was in my Google Chrome that I showed you a couple days ago. So were you able to delete a bunch of links? I hope that you will find all the dead links that are no longer working. If you created a new folder and you think that it's one that would be useful, a topic that would be useful for other people, let us know about it. If you found a link that you had forgotten all about that you think we should know about, share it. Please don't keep those things to yourselves. We're all better together. We're 1 week into this clean sweep, by the way. Amazing job so far. Every task you've done has chipped away at that digital overwhelm. Speaking of which, tomorrow we look at Drive folders and start bringing some real order to the cloud. See you soon.